Grand Rising, my beautiful baby. Yeah. It's so wonderful to have you here today. Hey, what's up, guys? Y'all already know who it is. It is your girl, Phoenix Asset, your tarot reader, your spiritual guide, your friend, your buddy, your pal, your friend. Sometimes I'm not your buddy, your pal. I'm your friend, your friend, your friend, your friend, your buddy, your pal. And what's up, guys? I'm here today with your Fine Divine collective message for my beautiful Fine Divine tribe of Ascended Masters. Okay, I heard step up and step out. Step up and step out. Now is your time to shine. Okay, now it's time for you to live the life that you have been shaping and molding, the life that is truly meant for you. Okay, not that survival life, but the thriving life. Okay, some barriers have been torn down. Okay, some walls have been torn down, some paths have been cleared for you. Okay, and now it's time for you to believe in you. It's time for you to say, hey, I can do this. Hey, I got this. Okay, I'm speaking to a problem solver. Okay, you're always solving other people's problems. Okay, but now it's time to focus that attention inward. What do I want? What do I need? What do I desire? Okay, how can I be of service to the world? How can I make my dreams, aspirations, and things like that come into fruition? Ashe. Okay, so I already know. Before we get started, I want to give thanks to my divine, fine ancestors who protect me, who love me, who honor me, who keeps me walking my divine path, who keeps my mind in alignment, okay? Who keeps me free of worries. Sometimes I have worries, but they be in my ear like, okay? So it keeps me free from worries. I give thanks for my divine fine ancestors. I give thanks for every last soul, every last being that walked before me, okay? That does what I'm doing today. Ashe, hi, how you doing? How you doing? Let's get into it. Okay, somebody needs to dance a little more. Take a risk today. Okay, be not mistaken. You will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible. Okay. Yeah, there was one, now there are three, and then who cares? The message is the message. Listen to the message or leave. Okay. You're good now. That's what I like to hear. Okay. So be not mistaken. Again, what risks can I take today? Be not mistaken. You will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. Okay? Again, be not mistaken. You will have to take bigger risks than you ever thought possible on this path towards your dreams. You will have to take the big, scary leap, okay? The big, scary leap. Remember, I told y'all, Spirit say it's time for y'all to step up and to step out, okay? Take the big leap. Take the big, scary leap, okay? Take it. But do not fret because your soul has wings. Thank you, Mother Isis. Okay? But today's soul action, what risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Okay? Ask yourself this, y'all. Get your soul journals and come sit down. Okay, if you don't have your pen and paper, your soul journal, go get it. Okay, or just get pen and paper. Okay, it doesn't have to be a soul journal, but make sure you guys are writing this stuff down. Okay, but what risk can you take to move towards your dreams? Make a decision to do it. Okay, no more thinking, only doing. Again, no more thinking, only doing. Be brave and courageous, and you will discover what you are really made of. You will discover that you are a problem solver. You will discover that victory, that success, that abundance, that everything that you truly need is already here, already present. Okay? You just have to activate it. And you activate it by asking yourselves questions like this: what risks can I take today to move towards my dreams? How can I be of service today? Okay, what can I do right now in this moment to help push me towards my dreams? Okay, or to help me manifest my dreams into reality. Okay, and I don't even want to use the word manifest, because manifest just, people use that now to be lazy. The word manifest. Oh, like people will sit there and be like, I'm manifesting a job, right? They'll be like, I'm manifesting a job. And all they're doing is writing in the I have it now format. I am so happy and grateful that I have a job. But they're not actively doing the work. They're not actively going out here filling out job applications. They're not actively updating their LinkedIn accounts. They're not actively going out here and calling these corporations, calling these directors or heads, calling the HR department, So let's actively make sure that we are doing things to help push us to our goals, to help push us to the reality in which we want to live. I'm looking at 1:11 right now on the clock. Okay? But be ambitious, okay? Declare and decree your victory now. Okay? Make wise decisions. Okay? Somebody could be about to get a promotion here as well with this Six of Wands energy out here. You could be a Leo. Okay, or maybe you just need to incorporate the qualities of a Leo more so into your being. Okay, they're courageous, they're confident, they're determined. A Leo ain't gonna take no for an answer. Okay, so maybe this is the energy. If you aren't a Leo, sun, moon, and rising, okay, this is the energy that you need to magnify within, because again, it's already within you. Okay, we got joint evolution up here. You and others are growing together, supporting each other. Soul tribe energy. Okay, you guys are definitely, y'all need to know that when you go out here, you're authentically yourself. You show the world what you have. You let your light shine. Okay, you don't dim your light to try to fit into rooms that really can't hold you, right? It really can't hold your energy level. And so you dim it down. You'll take away from your personality, or you'll be like, okay, well, I won't say this because these people are in here, whatever the case may be. Okay, don't dim your light to fit into rooms that don't serve you. Okay, but more so step out here more in your authentic nature. Okay, showing the world who you truly are, so that you can attract that soul tribe that is on that same frequency. So now when you walk into the room, you can be you wholeheartedly. You don't have to dim your light. You don't have to shrink your personality. You don't have to not say certain things because you're afraid of offending people. Okay, because they're not truly walking in their truth. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, but know that your soul tribe is coming to connect with you, coming to elevate you, and coming to support you. Okay, they're coming for you. Okay, and you'll find this tribe again when you are out here taking the risks, when you are stepping out here and being yourself, when you are allowing yourself to be seen. Okay? They can't find you if you're shrinking yourself, okay? If you're shrinking yourself, you're going to attract beings that shrink themselves, or that aren't authentically themselves. You get what I'm saying? Because that is the energy that you're putting out there. Okay? So if you want to attract light-hearted, vibrant beings, that are authentically themselves, you need to be on that same frequency. Okay? Because again, we don't chase things, we attract things. That is law. That is nature. Okay? So if something isn't coming easy to you, okay, or you're finding it difficult, okay, then maybe you need to ask yourself, okay, well, For instance, joy. Okay, I want joy in my life. Joy is hard. I'm depressed. Da 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 da. Right? How about you ask yourself or ask your subconscious, okay, what frequency is joy? Okay, and match that frequency. Okay, do things to match that frequency. It's not going to be easy all the time. Okay, but anything that is worth it isn't easy, right? Okay. And sometimes when we get it easy, we aren't able to sustain it because it came so easily, right? So, and thank you, Spirit. Okay. And that's what's up with the lessons in life. Okay. A lot of times we're going through these hard times and things like that. So Spirit can show us who we are. Okay. But also when we learn things, when we learn things the hard way, when that energy comes about again, right? Or when that circumstance comes about, if you learned it the hard way, that lesson is going to play back in your head, right? So you'll be like, oh, okay, well, I remember last time this happened, so maybe this time I need to do it like this. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay. We got when was the last time I danced freely? And this is giving sacral chakra energy, solar plexus energy, all up in here. Okay. Purple could be very significant. Again, you could be wearing purple. Maybe purple is your favorite color. Or maybe you need to work with a purple candle. Thank you, Spirit. In order to gain some sort of insight, some sort of spiritual clarity, some sort of wisdom here. Okay. Look up the color meanings, or fuck it, don't look up the color meanings. The color meanings, it means whatever it means to you. That's what it's for. Okay, like yes, you have your your categories or boxes or things like that, but make it work for you. Okay, so whatever the purple candle, like when you say, okay, what can I use this purple candle for, whatever your spirit say, that's what you go with. Okay. So if they say your spirit say it's for protection, know that your spirit, this is what your spirit thinks. This is what your subconscious thinks. Okay. So when you're working with that purple candle, make it for protection. Okay. Say your protection affirmations, your incantations, your psalms, prayers, whatever you want to do. Okay. Write your protection sigils, write your name on it. I am protected 5 to 7 times. Okay. 500 times, however many times your spirit calls, okay? But let's see what it says. It says dance, okay? And you guys know dancing and flowing and moving helps to get the energy flowing, helps to get the confidence flowing. It makes you feel like you're alive. It gets the people going, okay? But it will shift energy as well, okay? So dance, because it will shift you into a beautiful state. Y'all get up and dance right now. Come on, let's dance. We gonna dance. We gonna do a little shimmy shimmy while I read this card. Okay, we ain't gotta do too much. We ain't gotta do too much. We ain't gotta do too much. Okay, dance because it will shift you into a beautiful state. Dance because it will shift you into a beautiful state. Dance. Hey, 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 dance. Okay, but dance while I'm reading this to y'all. Okay, y'all in the house by yourself. You probably in the room by yourself. So dance. Ain't nobody looking. It's my anxiety. Tell your anxiety to shut up, okay? Because it will shift you into a beautiful state. Because it will get you out of your head and into your body and heart. Because fear lives in the head along with anxiety, control, and guilt, frustration, and impatience. In just a few minutes of dancing, you will make the shift. You will feel a charge of joy and confidence take over, and you will feel a soul reminder to live and lead from your heart, baby. Dancing is a tool to ground us in the now. It triggers happiness, and it is a gateway to freedom to become free. Dance. Y'all know I'm gonna be me, okay? But so dancing again, is a tool to ground us in the now. It triggers happiness and it is the gateway to freedom, to become free. Dance, okay? Soul's action. Dance for 3 minutes to your favorite song. Notice the in. I wasn't expecting a dance session today. Yes, dance. I wasn't expecting it either, but this is authentic me is out there. She's damn. You get what I'm saying? So in order for me to attract my tribe, which is what we just learned, in order for me to attract my witty, giddy, loving, dancing, twerking, non-twerking beings, because I can dance, but I can't dance. I think I can dance. Like I can, sitting down. I look like I can dance. Okay, but I can't dance, right? So in order for me to attract my people that can dance but not really, that's witty and not witty, I'm very complex. I'm outgoing to a certain extent. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm outgoing. I'm around my family, my friends, the people that I fuck with. You get what I'm saying? And then for the people I don't, I'm like quiet. I'm very observant. I need to see what's what, who's what, what's where. You get what I'm saying? But then once I get to know you, I'm like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm very quiet, right? I'm very quiet unless I got something to say. And then when I got something to say, I got something to say. But I ramble too. I'm just a very complex person. I'm very complex. Don't put me in no box. Just don't put me in a box. Don't put me in a box. And you can't be put in a box. We can't be put in a box. We are not meant for boxes. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Okay, so let's get back to the message because y'all know I be ranting. I go off on tangents, but the message is still the message, right? It all still blends well. Okay, so dance for 3 minutes to your favorite song. Notice the inward fire grow within and the feeling you feel being you. Come on, girls. Uh. Did that feel good? You are wowed. You are a wild, loving force. Express it with dance today. Okay? When you wake up in the morning, it's nothing to do a little, mm, mm, do the shoot. Cabbage Patch. Okay? But get the energy going. Okay? Get grounded in the now. Okay? Grounded in the now. Okay, Spirit, what y'all got for us today? I see one card sticking out. The Two of Swords. Okay, somebody's feeling like they're in this point of stagnation. Okay, but you're not. You're in the middle of an integration period. Okay, remember what I was telling y'all the other day. Somebody need to hear this today. You are shedding the old version of yourself. Okay, stepping into a new version. Sometimes there's a lot of confusion right there. There's a lot of energy that's moving about. Okay, there's a lot of energy that's looking for somewhere to go. Okay, remember, stagnated energy is still energy. It's just looking for somewhere to go. Okay, so in those moments when your lower self, or when that version of yourself that you're trying to let die off tries to creep in and procrastinate, or whatever the case may be, okay, you say, nah, chill, I'm about to go do this. You get what I'm saying? Redirect the energy, okay, into the present time, okay, into who you are trying to become, okay, or who you truly are. Okay. I'm trying to scoot my chair up. Okay. But this could be because you're not sure about your path as well. Okay. You're not sure which direction to go. Okay. Please remember that you can ask Spirit whenever you feel uncertain. Okay, you can ask Spirit, replace my worries with wisdom. Spirit, this is what I'm doing. I don't know I don't know where to go from here. Can you tell me where to go from here? Sit in meditation, listen. Okay, some of you, as soon as you'll ask, you'll hear that voice right off gate. Okay, no meditation necessary. Okay, but make sure that you are doing what it is that you need to do after you ask. okay, after you ask for that clarification. Okay, get out of your head, get into your body, and start doing it. Okay, again, get out of your head, get into your body, and start doing. Okay, even, the little small decisions, the little small tasks, complete them, do them. Okay, stop putting things off. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Stop waiting for your tribe. Okay, go out here and move like it is your time. Go out here and move like you already have your tribe. Go out here and move like it's already happening for you. Okay, because that's how you attract the energy. That's how you attract the tribe. That's how you get the ball rolling. Okay, but you have to make the first move. Spirit ain't gonna make it for you. Okay, remember what I told y'all. Don't be them manifestors that's just sitting there writing it down in the I got it now format, but you're not taking no action. Okay, like I had well, I'm not gonna tell y'all. That's a personal conversation between me and a client that I do work for. But don't just do things, because again, faith without works is dead. So don't just be going to the candle. Don't just be going to your altar lighting candles. Don't just be praying just to pray. Make sure that it is followed up with intentional actions. Okay? Intentional actions. Four of Swords. Okay? Some of y'all need to take a break. Okay? Some of y'all need to pull back from the world. Pull back from the chaos. Pull back from the opinions. Pull back from the voices. Okay? Some of y'all need to shut them little voices up that's in the back of y'all head telling y'all can't do it. That imposter syndrome. Okay, some of y'all are dealing with imposter syndrome. Okay, and for some of y'all, that's a revelation for y'all. Some of y'all didn't know that. Okay, but that negative self-talk, shut that up. Shut that up. You tell it, shut up. I got this. Okay. When you want to do something, right, and then you hear that little voice in the back of your head, you ain't gonna do that, you can't do that, I can't do this, tell it, shut up, shut up. I know what I'm doing. I got this. I can learn. I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, that's what we need to be telling that little voice. Okay, but it's time for you to be innovative. Okay, it's time for you to be innovative. It's time for you to, again, pull back so you can relieve some stress. I just seen 222 on the clock. Okay. The number 2, 4, or 6 could be very significant here. Okay. 24 could be very significant. 42 could be significant. You could be born in February, April, June. Okay. Place the energy where it needs to go. Okay. Take it as it resonates. Alrighty. But somebody definitely needs to take some time out to get in tune with self. Okay. We're speaking to Mother Magdalene. Okay. Mother Magdalene. I'm seeing her in this card back here, but I'm also seeing her in my third eye. Okay. Don't get so caught up in what people think of you, okay, or in the people's opinions of you, okay. Because Mary Magdalene, she was actually a great businesswoman. She was a great woman, period. And then her story got rewritten, and now everybody's saying she's like this big prostitute or something like that, okay. But it's not true, okay. So don't get caught up in people's opinions or their stories that they've made up about you. Okay, somebody could also be lying on you. Okay, take it as it resonates. Okay, but somebody is being impatient here. Okay, don't be impatient. Allow things to just happen. Just do it and allow things to happen. Okay. Somebody is definitely dealing with self-criticism. Again, that little voice in the back of your head. Okay. Yeah, some of you guys need to incorporate more meditation, more stillness into your life, okay? Stay in the present. A lot of you guys are always dwelling on the past or dwelling on the future, okay? But spirit is telling you, don't do that. Stop doing that. Live in the present moment. Again, what can I do right now to help create the life that I want to live? Okay? Stop being sloppy. Stop trying to rush things. Okay? Actually take your time. Stop being impatient. Okay? Don't take the shortcuts. Okay? Because when you're taking shortcuts, you're only shorting yourself. Okay, you're only shorting yourselves of experiences, of lessons and things like that. So don't take the shortcuts. Okay, stop wanting things to happen so quickly. Okay, allow yourself to grow, to learn. Okay, because when you rush things, you rush the growing process, you rush the learning process. Okay, so spirit is telling you, don't rush it. Okay, be patient, learn your craft, trust your craft. Okay, research it. Work on perseverance. Okay, your dedication. Okay, be more dedicated to something. Okay, again, cancel the outside world out. Okay, we're not worried about what everybody else is doing, we're not worried about when they got it done. Okay, none of that. How long it took them, how long it didn't take them. Okay, we are concerned and worried about self and self only. This man here, he's here by himself. He's not worried about what everybody else got going on. Okay, he is working on self improvement, and this is what we need to be working on. Okay, so in that time of rest, okay, or restoration, okay, in that time, during this time where your spirit is recovering, okay, please take this time again to work on self. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Three of swords in reverse. Okay. The worst is over. Somebody needs to know that the worst is over. Okay. You can be optimistic now. You can be happy now. I'm sorry, y'all. I burped. That was confirmation burp. Okay. But the worst is over. It's time for you to forgive. Forgive yourself, forgive the people in your past, forgive your circumstance, whatever. It's time for forgiveness in order to move forward, okay? Open the heart chakra. Cleanse the heart chakra. Do heart chakra meditations. Okay, because some of you guys are holding on to traumas and pains and things like that, and words from people in the heart space. Okay, and so we need to cleanse, we need to release, we need to restore that heart chakra here. Okay, in order to invite joy, happiness, optimism in. Okay, in order to invite forgiveness in. Okay, yeah, eight of cups. Okay, it's time for you to walk away. There's a turning point happening here. Okay, so it's time for you to leave the past behind. It's time for you to leave the past behaviors behind, the mindsets, the habits, the bad habits. Okay, it's time for you to leave it behind. Okay, for some of you guys, it may even be time to leave your city. Okay, or leave your state. There's a type of reading, and if y'all know it, please let me know in the comments. But there's like a type of reading. One of my old friends, she used to do this type of reading. But it's like a reading that tells you, and I don't know what type of reading it is because I don't do these readings. Hey love, how you doing? But there's a type of reading that will tell you where your spirit or where you will thrive the best. Okay, what type of environment, where as well as where in the world. Okay, so I don't know, maybe somebody needs to look into getting one of those readings. Maybe somebody on here has been feeling like, oh well, this city ain't really working for me, or the energy in this city is off, or this city I can't grow here. Okay, I don't know what you're thinking. Okay, but maybe look into that. Okay, because again, for some of you guys, it's time to leave the whole state. It's time to leave the city. Okay, or get a change of job. Okay, because it can also mean leaving a job, okay? But it's definitely you bidding farewell to something, you saying goodbye to something, okay? You walking away from something, okay? But this change, okay, this new emotional intelligence that has said to you, okay, well, yeah, it's time for you to walk away, okay? That is going to reveal something to you about your strength, okay? About your safety, about your strength, okay? That teaches you that you are strong, that you are powerful, that you do got it, okay? That root chakra energy, okay? It's going to help to strengthen, magnify that root chakra energy, okay? And I'm telling y'all, as soon as y'all do this, we got the Page of Cups. This is a social invitation. This is something coming to you. This could definitely, again, confirmation for the promotion, okay? Confirmation for that promotion. Remember, the Six of Wands is out here. Okay, that success, that abundance, that joy, that happiness. Okay, you accomplishing great feats. Okay, it's time for you to acclaim your throne. Okay, but this is again you attracting beautiful, beautiful energy. You attracting everything that you need. Okay, and everything that you want, because again, you already have everything that you need, right? The world just teaches us that we need all of this other stuff as well, okay? But it's not true, okay? But there's going to be, again, an important message coming to you, okay? Some sort of invitation. There's going to be a calm in your life now, okay? If it isn't already present, okay? Know that you are moving into that energy of calm, okay? Somebody is coming to apologize. Y'all, maybe that's what the child... maybe that's the message. Maybe that's what the social invitation is. Somebody might be inviting you out to apologize, okay? Take the energy as it resonates, y'all. Okay? But somebody is realizing what they did, okay? And they're definitely going to come back and apologize in some way, shape, form, or fashion. However, they apologize. Okay? But something is being returned to you. Your faith being returned to you. Okay? Laughter being returned to you. Joy being returned to you. Okay? Somebody's coming in with some good advice too. Okay. The Magician card. Okay. The Magician card. Your creativity coming back to you. Okay. That creative power, that confidence. Okay. Be ready and adapt to this change that's coming, y'all. Be ready and adapt to the change that's coming, because when I tell you the energy surrounding you has magnified, it's magnified. Okay. But you gotta ride that wave. You gotta get on it, okay? You gotta jump out there. Okay? Jump into that vast ocean and swim, baby. Okay? Because you have the ability to achieve your goals. You have everything in you, around you. You have it. Okay? But again, you have to get out of your own way. You have to step out there and be seen. Okay? You have to. You got to stop hiding. Okay, you have to stop shrinking yourself to fit into these into these rooms that aren't for you. Okay, a lot of you guys are still trying to hang with the same people, do the same things, but that's not you anymore. That is not what your spirit wants, and that's why you're unhappy. That's why you're sitting there and you're feeling like you're missing something. Okay, so start asking yourself, what can I do today that will please my soul? What can I do? Again, the soul questions that we need to be asking. What can I do today, right now, in this moment, to help me get to where I want to be in life? Okay. What small action can I take? Okay. Today to help align me with my soul's purpose, with my soul's mission. You can ask yourself, what is my soul's mission? If you don't know, okay, if you're unsure, okay, remember, spirit is always with you, always surrounding you, always ready to speak to you, always ready to help you. Okay? Always. Okay, but you have to know that, and you have to use your words. Okay, so ask spirit. Okay, you could ask right now, but I wouldn't even ask right now because right now you're a little distracted, you're listening to the messages. Okay, so when you get off or whenever you have time, okay, you can ask yourself, what is my soul's purpose? And just sit there, expect nothing. Okay, don't go in expecting that you'll get an answer, you'll get this big revelation right then. Okay, sometimes you will, sometimes they'll show up in little glimmers, okay, little visualizations, and sometimes it'll happen over time. Okay, but give yourself and open that portal up to allow spirit to show you. Okay, open yourself up and be willing. Okay? Be willing. Alrighty. But Page of Wands, okay? Mm, 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 And you know, the Page of Wands is all about potential, inspiration, okay? I love how you got the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands out here. Both very youthful, fiery, ready type of energy. Hot and ready type of energy. I was thinking about CC's. Okay. Is that CC's hot and ready? I don't know. Okay. But there's an exciting message that's coming for you. Okay. Your personal power within, okay, is about to strengthen here. But there's some good news coming for you. Okay? So stay inspired, stay courageous, stay enthusiastic, okay? Stay self-motivated and continue to take the initiative. Okay? Continue to take the initiative. Alrighty, but with that Ace of Swords, continue to be determined. Okay? Be determined to what? Be determined to be seen. Okay? Be determined to be authentic. Okay? Be determined to be all of you. Okay? But I'm telling you, you guys are on the brink of something amazing. Okay? You're right there. You're right there. Enjoy that energy of, you know, making it happen. You're almost there. I'm seeing the 9 of cups. Okay? But know that a radical change, an amazing change, again, 555, is about to happen for you. And I'm looking at 37 on the clock now. Okay, 10, that's completion. Okay, a cycle has been completed. A cycle is no more. That cycle of, you know, stress, anxiety, depression, you know, you just having you being foggy headed, whatever the case, that cycle is over. Okay, that cycle of uncertainty is over. Okay, it's time for you to overcome. Okay, you've overcame so many obstacles. Now it's time for you to overcome. Okay, now it's time for you to go out here and be free, be you, make money. Okay, because you being you is going to bring about some sort of attraction for money. Okay, I don't know. Okay, but I love y'all so very much. This was your collective extended message for today. Y'all be easy. Y'all be light. Continue to thrive. Peace.